Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone, and hello, welcome to stream. I'm going to step away for just a moment to feed Sasha because she's being quite demanding, so I will be right back. Which should be fine because ads are about to start in about 45 seconds. Hello, Ren. I just got back to my computer from feeding my cat. How are you today? There's the ad. We're gonna let the ad run, and then we will get started. Finally done traveling for a little bit? Well, that's good. I'm good. Mama Bo and I ran to the store today. She's not working today. It's a American holiday. It's Memorial Day today. But we've had a good weekend. We what did we do Saturday? We had a big busy day on Saturday. Oh, we went to a craft show close by. It was a really small one and I wasn't very impressed by it, but it was a good day nonetheless to hang out with my mom. And then yesterday we went and saw Project Hail Mary because I was practically like begging her to go see this film because Axe has been talking about it. He went and saw it like 3 times in theaters. It was my first time seeing it. It was really cute. Hopefully Twitch pays me time and a half. Yeah, I doubt it. That would be nice though. And then, so we did that yesterday, and then today we went and did some grocery shopping for dinner tonight. And a pretty good weekend hanging out with mom. Right now I think she's taking a nap, and I'm about to start crocheting. I also finished the Kraken blanket. I said I was gonna do a drop reveal. I don't know if I'm gonna do a drop reveal of it, but I'll show it on stream anyway, just so y'all can see the border, because I'm really happy with how it turned out. But the ad break has ended. Welcome back. Let's do that. Let's do the Kraken blanket first. Me clear a space for it because this thing's fucking massive. I don't know if I'm gonna like pull the full thing on stream, but I will at least show the border. Let me grab it. I haven't weighed it yet. I need to. Oof. I did have an eventful weekend, much more eventful than usual. And of course, you know, we did stream on Saturday, so. Alright, let's do this. Hello, welcome to this scene. So here's the border. We did the slip stitch round, and then I started working on the back first because it was more difficult, but it made it easier in the long run. And then, pull you guys in a little closer. We did 2 rounds of the navy blue before I closed her up with a round of single crochets. Back loop only single crochets in white, and I think it turned out very nice. Here, I can show you a corner. Here's the corner. I think it turned out really nice. I need to take the hemostats to this really quick. Shove that in. There you go. Hello, Sasha. Doing the borders in contrasting color on each side was so smart. Thank you! I really like that I sealed it up in white. I think it really makes it pop and like brings the whole thing together. I just didn't have enough of the navy to do this last round because like I should show you how much of the navy I had left. I know I sent it in the Discord server, but like it does not truly encapsulate how little was left. So this was how much of the white that we had left, and I used a little bit of this in some of my tapestry work that I did relatively recently. But this was how much of the navy was left. There wasn't much. So, I don't think this would have been enough to go around the entire border. It's just a little guy. Considering this was a full 1 pound skein of yarn, I really wanted to do 3 rounds of the navy on both sides. It just wasn't gonna happen. So I just have to accept that it is thin border. But anyway, let's work on the fuck blanket. I'm surprised that there's not more people in here, considering it's a holiday here in America. Granted, not a lot of people really celebrate this. It's Memorial Day. But people typically have today off work, unless, you know, they're working retail. Here's the fuck blanket. I think I measured this last time on stream. I think this is only like 35 inches wide. My mom and I bought something new to me today from a brand called 1836 Farms. They sell milk, but they have like a bunch of like weird flavored milk, and I got coffee milk because it had my college, it was like themed based on my college, and I wanted to try it anyway. It's basically like drinking a latte. It's really nice. Also, we're listening to Mario Kart World music today, because I've been on a Mario Kart World kick, I guess. The music is good though. Can't go wrong with this. Day 4 of your migraine? Oh, Patch, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I genuinely hope that you feel better soon. And that it passes. This is gonna sound funny. This music sounds like something they would play inside of a Hobby Lobby. Like, if you've ever been in a Hobby Lobby, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where they always play like the chill jazz. But it's always like Christian songs, which is really funny. But this sounds like something you would hear in a Hobby Lobby. Might have to pop out for a bit. Your dog has a vet appointment. Okie dokie. I hope everything is okay with the puppy. It was the underwater theme from Super Mario Brothers. I have increased the cooldown on the stretch and hydrate because I realized that the timers that I had it on were not enough because Scarlet was taking advantage of them, and I was like, okay, we gotta reel back on that a little bit. Hello, Jam. Patch is on a 3-stream streak. Thank you so much. You've been taking meds for the past 3 days and it's not helping. That's not good. You're gonna lurk while you play Tomodachi Life? Alrighty. I literally took some Tylenol for my hip just before stream. I hope it helps. Also, I measured the Kraken blanket earlier today, like just before stream. And it is like 53 by 53 or 53 by 55, something like that. So, it's a big boy. Hello, Scarlett. Oh no, you were taking advantage of my hydrates. I was saying it teasingly. I was not, like, ribbing on you, I promise. No, I would never. Is the live chat not updating? Damn it. It's been doing that today for some reason. Thank you for pointing that out, Jam. I don't know why it's been acting up. Alex is here. Hello. I'm gonna turn on the Splatdle timer. Yeah, my chat widget's kind of been acting up. But I appreciate you pointing that out. There we go. Your anxiety launched up. I'm so sorry, Scarlett. I didn't mean to make you anxious. I feel terrible. No, all I was saying is that I increased the timer on the redeems, that's all. The timer was just comical. I don't know if y'all were here whenever I was talking about the coffee milk that I got. Because my phone. Banned some guy that was, like, some spam bot that was advertising AI viewers. That's disgusting. I don't want that shit. But anyway, I don't know if y'all heard me discussing the coffee milk that I bought today with my mom. We went to the store, and there's this brand called 1836 Farms that they sell at HEB, and it's like a Texas brand, but they sell milk, and they sell weird flavors of milk, like banana milk, cotton candy milk, blueberry milk. Like, okay, sure. But I saw one that was it was cold brew coffee milk. And, you know, I like a latte. That sounds pretty good, so I got some. And the bottle was, like, Texas A&M themed, and that's where I went to college. Like, Texas A&M's a big deal in my family. And I got this, and I tasted it. It's pretty good. And then I put a tablespoon of Torani, like, salted caramel syrup in it, and I put some ice cubes, and it's like a caramel latte, and it's so good. It's, like, super good. But they have, like, a cookies and cream milk. They have an orange creamsicle milk. I was like, what the fuck? But, this is very tasty. It's super tasty. If you have an HEB near you, keep an eye out for it. But keep in mind, HEB is a Texas brand. It's like a Texas chain, so I don't know if anywhere else has them. They've only recently been coming up north. Like, within the past few years, it's been north. It was like a lower, more southern Texas chain for a while. There's 3 in College Station, which is where I went to school. The fuck is this? Speaking of milk, Country Banjo. This is Wario's gold mine from the Wii. You have an HEB near your Michaels? Hell yeah. Here, I can, well, no, I can't because my picture's on my phone, but I can show you all the bottle later. But it's very tasty. Like, I'm lazy when it comes to, like, coffee. I usually just prefer, like, my Keurig drip coffee, where I'll occasionally splurge and go to, like, a Dutch Bros. But I don't really feel like the coffee flavor in the Dutch Bros is, like, very strong, or, like, any other flavors that they put in the drinks is very strong. But I did like, you know, my usual small coffee cup, and then I filled that up with the milk, and then I put a tablespoon of the Torani salted caramel, and I just put some ice in it. So this is my lazy ladies mixed coffee. I'm not a lady, but that's what we're calling it. My latte. What is that first thing? You were one of my first subscribers. First supporters, you get a badge for it. That's my understanding, anyway. fiddle is going hard. I love it. I do love a country fiddle, not gonna lie. Hello, Mel. Hope you're doing well. Hope your partner's doing well. It's great that I'm great then. Alexander the Great. It's a great way to spell that, actually. What is this? Peach Gardens from the DS. Okay. It's like regular Alexander, you just wanted to be special. I mean, that's a normal thing to do nowadays. I've seen Alex spelled with a Y before, A-L-Y-X, and I was like, that's cute. My skein got squished, so my yarn is not coming out as easy as I would like it to be. You're home just in time. Yay! Well, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully I will be able to help you decompress from your visit to the urgent care. Urgent? Why did I say it like that? What the fuck? But also, my lazy latte is because I don't have an espresso machine. I literally just have my Keurig. My normie drip coffee machine. I would like an espresso machine, but those are expensive, and I don't think I would use it very often. I do not have any barista experience. Granted, it's not hard to make coffee drinks. I just don't have the training. A mocha pot? I also do not have a mocha pot. If you go quiet, you woke up at 4 a.m. You woke up at 4 a.m. Bless your heart. Been awake pretty much all night. Oh. I have recently, so I usually take magnesium before bed because it helps with muscle relaxation. Well, I was taking 250. My brain just stopped working because the music changed. I've been taking like 250 milligram. It's like magnesium glycinate or something like that. Well, I didn't remember what my dosage was, and so I grabbed the 500 milligram extra strength because I thought that was what I was using because I have really bad insomnia. Oh my god, guys. I have slept better the past 2 nights than I've slept in the past 6 months. I kept waking up with sleep lines. It was wonderful. So I highly recommend getting some magnesium glycinate because that shit is life-changing. This is a familiar one. Oh, of course it is. It's TikTok Clock. That's one of my favorite tracks. You're laying down with the puppies? Good. Hello, Shy. How many streaks is 35? Nice. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Much cheaper and very handy. It's on your coffee station list. Nice. I will have to look into it. My sister recently has been getting into pour overs, I think is what it is, where it's like the hourglass shaped container. My brain just stopped working. She's been using that, and it has like the long neck kettle thing. Apparently she doesn't even use a Keurig anymore. She grinds her own beans. I'm like, she's really taking after her dad now, huh? I'm lazy. But honestly, I get where she's coming from. It makes the beans taste way better if you grind them yourself because they're more fresh. Heck yeah, Mom, but for what? Used to take it for nerve. Oh, the magnesium, yeah. It's awesome. Love my magnesium now. Yeah, when I opened the new bottle, I was like, that's not what my normal supplements look like. Did I get the wrong dosage? Oh well. And then I just took it and I passed the fuck out. It was awesome. I have not been counting. Hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hydration, you got it. Those are pour overs? Okay. You being on stomach and brain were hurting. I'm sorry. The dream is to have a fully functioning coffee station with bells and whistles, grinder, homemade syrups, which will be started today. Ooh, mocha pot. Going back to the shelter tomorrow. Hope you get your dog. Yes. I say hydration. You got it. Let's finish this row and then we'll do splat duel. Kind of accept that he's your dog even if his home is somewhere else. However, if his home is somewhere else, a volunteer at the shelter to be with you to— Aww. That's cute. Well, I hope you are able to get your dog. I really like how this part right here, I love this texture. It's all single crochets, but I really like that texture right there. It's really nice. Ooh. Miss Holly. Guys, don't let me get distracted and forget about the prediction. Because knowing me, I will forget. As evidenced by me not realizing the timer had finished. Oh, you also donate 5 to the cause? Wow. You don't believe in me. It's okay. Samra's bread, you have no idea where you got him from because you were barely conscious then. You met your cat Simba, and all you saw were his big green as fuck eyes staring at me from the dark. Yep, that's him. Holly came from a kidnapped and returned litter, and Booth came from Burger King. He is the Burger King. He's the Burger King. We love that for him. Sasha was a kind of like an inherited cat. I think I've told this story. My mom's coworker's daughter got her when she was a kitten, and after a few years realized that she was allergic to Sasha and that she couldn't take care of her, and so my mom's coworker was like, hey, can you take our cat? We want her to go to a good home. And our cat, Merlin, at the time, was dying from either like a stomach blockage, kidney cancer, stomach cancer, something. He was very, very sick. He was very old as well. And so my mom was like, yeah, sure. But she didn't tell us that we were keeping Sasha. I just came home from school one day and there was a big fluffy cat on our stairwell, because at the time we had stairs, and I was like, Mom, did Reno, the neighbor's cat, get inside? And she was like, no, that is Sasha. We're going to be cat sitting her for a little bit. And we were like, okay. That was never intended to be the truth. We were always going to keep Sasha. And then Sasha became my cat when I moved away to college. Because I took her with me because I needed an emotional support animal because I had really bad PTSD and depression and all of the bells and whistles of that. And now she's just my cat. So let's do Splattle and put that down because if I don't, I'm not going to stop. Was found a stray who basically looked like all the dogs in ASPCA courses. Aww. Alright, as a reminder, I will not be able to see chat while I do this. Where's my Firefox? There it is. Alright, let's do this. As always, they kind of like updated the UI for this. You can't really see the background image anymore. That makes me kind of sad. All I can see is Marie's parasol somewhere. I think that's Marie's parasol right there. Anyway, let's do this. No, that's Marie's parasol. But what the fuck is this? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Splatter shot from 3. It's a normal weight weapon from 3. That's good. Not a shooter has more range. So let's do a splat charger, I guess. Because it has more range than a splatter shot. It is a charger. Has more range than a basic charger. Okay. We're getting somewhere. What has more range than the standard charger? It's not the E-liter, because E-liter is a heavyweight. Maybe a... Does the Goober have more range than the standard charger? I don't think so. Maybe a Snipe Rider. Which one's the standard? I think 5H is standard. I don't feel like this is true. I don't feel like this is accurate, but we're gonna guess anyway. Oh, it is a... Okay, it is a Snipe Rider. It's the 5B. Check it. We got it in 4. I am proud of myself for that. Better than my average. My average is 5.9. Not bad. GG's to the believers. I think I am getting better at Splattle. Also, they named him Fudge. You're just gonna... If I can keep calling him my dog. Fudge. Fudge is a weird name for a dog. Maybe, like, Rocky. Or Moose Tracks. You could call him Rocky Road or Moose Tracks and keep, like, the chocolate name, but call him Moose. That would actually be so cute. Alex, you have to name your dog Moose Tracks and call him Moose. Do you see the vision? Coco? But Moose! I would call that dog Moose. He looks like a moose to me. You've actually always wanted a dog with the name of another animal? Are you being facetious or are you being so legit? Like, I have to look at this dog again because, like, I feel like he looks like a moose. Yeah, that dog is a moose, straight up. He's so cute. I love his brindle coating. Yeah, sweet boy. Sweet baby. No, you're being serious? Hell yeah. Name him Moose Tracks and then just call him Moose. To keep with the ice cream theme. The dessert theme. Keep having to catch yourself because calling Holly Stinky Bobinky makes me just call her Bob. You call him Boofenschmerz? That's a great nickname. Well, y'all have heard of some of my kitty cat's nicknames. I typed them in Scarlett's stream the other day. I think it was Saturday. We've got Sasha, of course. We have Sashi. We had Sashimoto. Sasquatch. Squasha. Sashimi. Yeah. Oh, sriracha? Like sriracha sauce? Sriracha sauce? What else? What else? I'm trying to think of other names that the cat has. Fat ass, when she was overweight. Pink belly, because she has a very pink belly. Yes, oh, bitch kitty, of course. Can't forget bitch kitty. Because she is a bitch. She started doing this thing where she'll sit in front of my shower door and then I like gently like nudge her out of the way and she'll move a little bit to the left because she knows which way the door opens. But then I'll open the door and I'll start to get into the shower and she started to reach around the door to swat at my legs. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You have to go with the name. You have to go through the name with your family. Okay, but I think they would probably agree that he looks like a moose. I mean, look at his face. Look at that sweet boy. He looks like a moose to me. Another one of Sasha's nicknames is just Squash. How does this happen? A moose or a moose? The second one. Because Moose Tracks, like the ice cream flavor. Boof doof boofers, pocket boofenschmerz, stinky bovinky, your chicken nuggies, motherfuckers, goofs, stank booty babies, incoherent babies, oh, yeah. Another one is Sasha Nicole when she's in trouble. I actually don't know what all is in the ice cream Moose Tracks. Now I'm curious. Hang on. We're gonna Google something right quick. Moose Tracks is a vanilla ice cream with peanut butter cups and fudge created by Denali Flavors Incorporated and licensed by different companies. So it's vanilla ice cream with peanut butter cups and famous Moose Tracks fudge. Seems pretty good to me. This is a banger. What is this? Jungle Hijinks from Donkey Kong Country. By the way, we are listening to Mario Kart music again. Mario Kart World music. Jonathan Boofers and Holothon Pocket. I'm loving these orchestral arrangements. Alright, ads are starting in about 10 seconds. Just a preface. Our other cat, Luke's, doesn't have a middle name, but she has a handful of nicknames. If you're in the Discord server, you've seen Luke's. Luke's does not live in my room with me. She's a semi-outside cat. That she lives in an enclosure outside to keep her safe. But she's not allowed in the house because she has incontinence issues. And her nicknames are Luke's, obviously, Lucifer, Luciferus, Luxilu. My mom's ex-boyfriend called her Lulu, which that cat is not a Lulu. You cannot tell me that my cat is a Lulu. But Luciferus, Lucifer, not Lucifer, Lucifer. What other nicknames does Luke's have? Fat Ass, Chunkus Munkus, Chatty Baby, Mouthy Bitch, Chatterbox. She's just a talky baby. She's a fat talky baby. Living that rich life, I don't have to worry about those anymore. Simba's middle name was Simba Chonkatron. That's a cute name. Chonkatron. I don't remember how Chunkus Munkus came to be, but I think I was trying to call her a chunky monkey, but it came out Chunkus Munkus, and it just stuck. But like, if you've seen that cat, you know she's a chunk. 41 singles. Okay. 1, 2, 6. Hang on. 37 pounds! Is he a Maine Coon? What the fuck? That's a big ass cat! That's a huge fucking cat. Oh my god. You forgot your sister's favorite nickname. Potato, possum, and back rolls. That's a does she have back rolls? My sister has 2 Labradors. And I don't remember all of their nicknames, but one of them her registered name is Calamity Jane. I don't remember like her full name, but her name is Calamity Jane. And they call her Callie. And one of Callie's nicknames is Crackhead. And she lives up to the name of being a calamity. She's a fucking crazy ass dog. Just super hyper all the time. But she loves to work because they're hunting dogs. They are duck retrieving dogs. My brother-in-law hunts ducks. Among other things, but ducks are like his game of choice. So, but Callie, oh my god. She's a menace. She's sweet as can be, though. She's a huge cuddle bug. That's one of her nicknames, is a cuddle bug. Callie bug. But she's a mess. She's a mess. Her sister, Lottie, is very sweet. She's not as crazy as Callie, but she can be when she's, like, excited. She's got velvet ears. She's so sweet. She's such a sweet dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, honestly, they're both cuddle bugs, but... Suspected he was part Maine Coon, part tabby because he looked exactly like a typical... That just sounds like a Maine Coon. Maine Coons are typically tabbies. Did he have, like, the big, like, jowls? She does indeed have them back rolls. We were trying to get her slip again, but she's stubborn. When your ex took it, gotten down to 24. That's good. Yeah, I am sorry that he's with your ex. You can usually tell if a cat is a Maine Coon by how, well, one, how big they are, but also, like, they usually have, like, these really distinct, very tall ears with tufts on the tips, lynx tufts, and, like, big jowls on their face. Found out when you adopted him, the nice college girls that were feeding him food were the first... Oh! That's terrible! No wonder he was so big. Poor Bubba. Alright, there were literally only 3 double crochets in that entire row. That's depressing. The rest of that was all singles. I'm gonna get on my soapbox here for a second. People that feed their barn cats dog food piss me off. The reason that is a thing that I'm very particular about is, like, cat body digestive systems are not the same as dogs, and they have different nutritional needs. Yes, kibble all looks the same, but you can't feed cats dog food. It'll make them sick. Your sister owned a pure Maine Coon. Oh, but it was hard to tell. That makes sense. You wish more people paid attention to the pet food ingredients? Yeah, no, for real. So Sasha has been very particular about what she'll eat lately. And I've tried everything. Like, I tried so many different kinds of food to feed her. And she just wasn't eating any of them. I just would turn her nose up at them, and she was, like, practically starving herself. And, like, she just wasn't eating. Until I finally found something that she could eat. And it was the Nutro. Nutro's a pretty decent brand, from my understanding. The Nutro whitefish and salmon kitten food pate. It's the only thing she'll eat. I know she's a senior cat, she's 16, and she's quite thin. I mean, she's thin because she's old, but, like, the kitten food is the only thing she will eat. My mom tried to feed her, like, a leftover packet of something else, and she just wouldn't eat it. She was so mad at me. She was like, do you see this shit? Do you see what she tried to feed me? She had words for me last week about it. But as long as she's eating, I don't care. And honestly, she's probably getting, like, plenty of nutrition from the kitten food, even if it is higher in calories. She probably needs them. Because for a long time I was feeding her kibble, but recently the kibble was making her sick. And she would throw it all up, and she just refused to eat it because she realized it was making her tummy feel bad. So I started feeding her the kitten food, and I've noticed that she hasn't been throwing up as much. She's still a pukey cat. But she's actually eating her food now, which is great. Pups have kibble soaked in water to up hydration. Pure pumpkin, according to their weight. Pureed pumpkin, I'm assuming. Fish oil once a day, and then extra toppers in the form of boiled or scrambled plain eggs or freeze-dried raw toppers. They get small treats of dog-safe fruits and veggies now and then, and they think their vitamins are That's cute. I occasionally will feed Sasha the Greenies chicken stuffed. Like, they're, like, very small. She goes crazy for those. But if it works, yeah, better than not eating, for sure. And, like, I just feel bad that I'm not giving her, like, senior-oriented diet, but, like, she's not going to eat it. She's just picky. I'm just happy that she's eating it all, honestly. Wait, 22 double crochet. I have to actually count. Gross. But I tried to feed her the kitten food, and she didn't want it. She loves chicken. So like she'll taste it, but she won't eat it like she will the whitefish recipe. But she loves the chicken greenie treats, so she got some earlier before stream. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You have to hound house guests sometimes not to give the pup scrap. Booth has a really rough tummy issues. Pocket will eat so fast she makes herself sick. Oh, bless her heart. Yeah, whenever I go visit Axe has a dog. She'll sometimes beg me for food. And most of the time whenever I go over there, we have, like, pizza. Oh, no! That's terrible. Yeah, no, I don't. So anytime I'm over at Axe's place and we're having pizza, we don't normally get like a fancy crust or anything like that. We just get like plain crust. And I will eat every single bite of the crust except like maybe that much. And there's nothing ever on it. I make sure of it. And I usually I ensure that it's just plain bread before I give it to her. And I always ask like, hey, can she have some? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. But I think I'm accidentally training her to assume that scraps come from me, which is not good. It's disrespectful to the owner, and also it can be very hazardous to the animal if you feed them the wrong thing, especially like if you feed them the wrong thing without asking their owner. Oh my god, that could cause so many problems. That could make the animal period super sick. I don't ever give Sasha table scraps. And I try to not eat in my room because Sasha also has a tendency to beg. If I'm having chicken from a fast food joint, I will only ever give her chicken from Cane's, Raising Cane's. And only if I've eaten all of the breading off of it. And I never give her more than like this much because if I give her too much, it'll make her super sick. Yeah, and a little treat is not too bad if it's safe, exactly. But yeah, Sasha is not allowed to have table scraps unless it's Cane's because Cane's is decent chicken. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Although Sasha has stolen a whole fucking chicken strip out of a box that I got at Sonic. This was at our old house. I put my food on the counter, I went into the other room, and then I heard a crash, and I saw my box overturned on the floor, and a strip was missing. Don't know where that strip went, but I imagine it was Sasha having stolen it. So, Sam's a lab. He's big and eats everything, even if it's poisonous. He's big enough that it just goes right through. That's scary. So when our dog Chloe was still alive, when she was a pup, she one time got into an open bag of Hershey's chocolate. It was dark chocolate. Yeah, she ate half the bag. She was fine. She just got a little sick. But you can imagine our stress. When you worked at the deli, so many people tried to get you to recommend what you would feed a dog. None of this is toxic things in meals. Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky, dude. Great grandma had dementia, so she was alive. She would feed him, and then she would get this mud away from me, and then would feed him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Chloe, she ate an entire half a bag of Hershey's dark chocolate, threw it up all over the floor. There were stains for years, even though we used a carpet cleaner. But she was a hardy little dog. She lived to be 19. And the only reason, she didn't live any longer is because, well, she ran away. We never found her, which breaks my heart to talk about. We looked for her. We looked for her for 3 full days, and we just never found her. But she got out of the... We had blocked the exits to the yard. We don't know how she got out. So, I miss her. She was a good dog. But yeah, she ate an entire half a bag of Hershey's dark chocolate, threw it everywhere, but was fine. Crazy little thing. The fact that she lived to 19 is impressive, especially in spite of that. Oh my god. I don't even know how she got into the bag. And at one point, oh my god, during that whole debacle, she ended up throwing up in my mom's purse. You can imagine how pissed off my mom was about that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You had a Great Dane who would literally eat Smarties with your mom. Like, she would eat one, then toss one for him to catch. Lived longer than any Dane should have and never got sick from... Okay. One time you got Harry Potter for Christmas, and we looked away for 2 seconds, and it was all oh god. Remember your friend's dog ate a small container of cocoa-dusted oh no. One time he ate literal poison. Jeez. Oh my god. Not poison for dogs, only the poison we put out for ants because they're all over this ring. Yeah. Yeah, animals, man, they're unhinged. Of course, they don't know any better. 17 doubles. Count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Families can't scam. Christmas was 2015. We didn't know about chicken. It's okay. I'm not judging you for that. I just don't like it. I have an unfortunate Ravenloft? I think that might be it. I have a really nice puzzle from a really nice brand of puzzles. Unfortunately, it is Harry Potter themed, and I've never, like, it's just in the hobby room because I don't want to do it, but I have it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I got it for Christmas a few years ago, and I was like, oh, great. I'm never gonna do this. I have it. His name was Boss. That's a great name for a Great Dane. Hey, that was funny. He ate half a platter of burgers, almost a dozen cupcakes with the liners, a fabric dog toy swallowed whole. What the fuck? KFC fried chicken bucket, apple cores, and drank half a 2-liter grape Fanta. What the hell? He also tipped a fridge to get ice from the freezer, his favorite treat. Oh no, Mel, I'm so sorry. I hope it's at least easily covered up. That's terrible. No! Oh no, Mel, I'm so sorry. It's on your forearm. Oh, man. At least it doesn't give her away. That's true. She get another tattoo with a big red arrow in all caps that says, "We didn't know about her then." Have a get a tattoo over it that's just a scratch outline, then another series you love now, like an X list. Constantly worried people will see it, make assumptions. I'm like, no, I am of the trends. Could just like put like a big like red like circle with a line through it, just like, no. That's why I don't ever want to get fandom tattoos. I'm not judging anybody who does have fandom tattoos, just to make that clear. But that's why I personally don't ever want to get fandom tattoos, is because, like, if my tastes change or if I learn that something is not great about that fandom, I don't want that on my body for the rest of my life. The only, like, fandom tattoo that I want to get is of an octopus. Like, a real one, and not, like, a Splatoon one, because Splatoon obviously has been a very pivotal part of my life. But I don't want Splatoon squid on my body. You know, like, I would rather have like an actual octopus on my body to represent that. And if that ends up changing, like if I somehow fall off of Splatoon, I won't have the Splatoon on my body. I will have an actual octopus, which is one of the smartest animals on the planet. They have the intelligence of a toddler, which is still very smart compared to most animals. So that's my reasoning. Let me finish this row, and I will do those redeems as soon, like, because I see them. I promise. You have a tattoo you wish you could fix? Reminds you should tell your roomies check air commission gets commission from the food line. Okay. You could, but part of me is so hesitant because it's your artwork. Ooh. I do understand the hesitance then. I only have one tattoo, and y'all have seen it multiple times. It is the cat on my forearm, my left forearm. I was peer pressured into getting it. It was a Friday the 13th tattoo that I got when I was 18 by a friend of mine who no longer talks to me. Like, she just completely ghosted me out of nowhere a few years ago. So I have this on my body, and it's not even good. Like, there's actual, like, scarring over on this side specifically, like you can feel it. And there was supposed to be a 13 inside the heart, but I asked to not get the 13, and they looked at me like I was super weird. But honestly, I'm glad I didn't get the 13, and I really want to get this covered up. I want this covered up with the octopus that I was talking about. You want to get a despite everything, it's still you tattoo? Fair. I wanted to get a you are going to be amazing tattoo of a jellyfish on my left hip from the Adventure Zone. But I obviously have not done that. Today, the nurse at the UC had a sleeve of ocean plants, fish, and octopus. That's super cool. You have plans for 4 or 5 more. Getting fandom tattoos. Yeah. You want to get the koi fish from Atla? Okay. In her hand was the anatomical skeleton. That's sick as hell. Yeah, I want more tattoos, but tattoos are expensive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. What is this? Waluigi pinball at night. Five doubles, 10 singles. Oh yeah, this is 100% Luigi pinball. I'm digging the sax. The fucking up sax, man. Hell yeah. Make me feel like I'm in a casino playing pinball, I guess. Oops. I was talking to Axe earlier today about this project. He's like, so what are you gonna work on stream? And I said, the bisexual fuck blanket. And he goes, I love that it's just called the fuck blanket. And then I guess he hadn't seen the pattern listing. And so I sent him a screenshot. I was like, what else am I supposed to call it? It's just fuck all over the blanket. And he was like, you got me there. I thought it was cute. Okay, I see redeems, so I will do those right now after I mark this off. Oh, there's diags in this one. Okay. It's a good thing I'm doing those stretches right before the diagonals. Have I shown you guys my cool pens that I have? Just because I'm thinking about them. They are based on... I don't think I still have the box that they came in. But it's different kinds of blood. They're colors based on different kinds of blood. And they're super cool. Because I got So my mom and her boyfriend at the time... my mom and her boyfriend at the time this was like 2 years ago, got me a really cool just like set of things for my birthday from this company. So this was one of them. This is from, you can't see it, a brand called Cognitive Surplus. They sell a bunch of different like science themed stuff. Like this, they obviously have big desk mat. They have, so this is the cephalopodology. I don't remember what exactly this, marine biology, but it's cephalopods. So they got me this. They got me a water bottle with this design. They got me a tea bottle, like a glass tea strainer bottle with this design, but it was in color, so it was clear, and then it had like the different cephalopods in color. They got me a sticker, which was an octopus. I think it was like this one. They got me a journal with the same design. This is also Cognitive Surplus. And then they got me a set of pens. This is all of them. They got me a set of pens. And I don't use these very often. But this was like the different spiral. There's 6, there's one more. Hang on. Where's the purple one? Where's my purple one? Don't tell me I lost it. It should have been in here. What the hell? It's gone missing. That makes me really sad. But they're different colors of blood in nature. And so we have hemoglobin, which is what we have. You can see that. We have hemocyanin, which is often seen in cephalopods. They have chlorocrurorin, I think that's what they're called. If you can read that. This one's my favorite because it's obviously my favorite color. They have biliverdin. And they have Vanabin. So this is all like different colors of hemolymph, hemoglobin, blood in nature. There was a purple one, but I don't know where my purple one went. It's just like disappeared, which really makes me sad, but this is what they look like. Can I get the proper color? You can kind of see them. But this is like a super nice journal too. Like, it's a lay flat journal, which I love lay flat journals. I obviously don't use this very often because I don't want to ruin it. But it was a really cool birthday like bundle. It was not cheap by any means. Anyway, that was my cool birthday gift that I got a few years ago. It was super neat. I just wish I knew where that purple one was. It was really pretty. Oh wait, I think I found it. Why is it over in this one? Nope, that's something else. Never mind. Oh well. Not using a journal to ruin it. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually gonna pause. I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. Ads are gonna start in about 4 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and run an ad. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. It should take a second. Coffee conversations are not a fun time. That or it was a lactose conversation. It was not good. And I'm doing okay. Just recovering. But hello, Ren. Welcome back. Your doggy is healthy. Fantastic. I needed to get me a Lactaid. After that, I was like, uh-oh. I'm gonna finish my coffee really quick. Thank you. I got this for free from a friend of mine because I got it as like a free gift like during Christmas time, and it was a set of 2. And we don't have a whole lot of mug space in our cabinet. I actually have an entire cabinet like separate. It's actually like right over there on the other side of the wall, dedicated to my tea collection and my mug collection, so it's not taking up space in the actual like glasses, cups, mugs cabinet. And so I gave the other one to Axe, and it's a hydro flask. But you can kind of just barely see it right there where it says hydro flask. So Axe has the other one of this set, and he uses it because pink is his favorite color. Your mom also has a mug collection. You always enable and encourage her to buy more. Yeah, I actually had to trim down my collection significantly and like get rid of some of my mugs when we moved in here, so that I could fit my collection into my cabinet. So, and then I tragically lost one of my favorite mugs of my collection, yesterday? I think I sent a photo of it to, thank you. Disgusting. These mugs were free. They're hydro flask and they were free. I'm not gonna use both of them. I might as well give it to him who will also use it, and he does. Because it's a hydro flask. This is an insulated mug. It's great. But I tragically lost my Bath and Body Hurts mug, which has the it's the Bath and Body Works logo, but instead of Bath and Body Works, it says Back and Body Hurts. I got it at a craft fair a few years ago with my mom and my sister, and it was a cheap mug. I mean, it was likely just sublimated, but I was drinking coffee out of it like Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday, maybe later in the week, but maybe Friday. But I was drinking my coffee. I put my mug in the dishwasher, as you do, and when my mom and I were unloading the dishwasher this weekend, I pulled it out and I was like, oh no! And Mom was like, what happened? Because she saw me holding my Back and Body Hurts mug, and I turned it around and it had chipped, and there was a crack so it was like chipped over here, and there was a crack running down the mug. So it's not shattered, but I can't drink out of it anymore because it's not safe. And I'm so sad. Well, my mom found a similar one. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar on Etsy, and she bought one for me to replace it because she knows how sad I was. Like, she heard how upset I was. So I'm getting a new one, but I'm not going to be drinking out of my Back and Body Hurts mug right now until I get my new one. And so that was just going to be like a display piece. All right. We're out of coffee milk. Oh my goodness, he's got so much silver on him. Handsome mans. I love him. Yeah, I need to find an emote to react to this too. There we go. Okay. Him and your other dog Loki. What's this one's name? Is it Thor? Thor and Loki. That would be cute. Oreo! I can see where he gets the name from. I love him. Sweet boy. Alright. This is backwards. Alright, I have to do diags. I'm not super looking forward to that, but let's do it. Your niece got to name him? That's super cute. I met a corgi a few years ago. It was a corgi puppy. And her name was... Did I fuck up this? Oh, I think I fucked that up. That's not a proper single crochet, is it? Do I dare frog the last row to fix that? No. I don't care. But the corgi was very cute, but her name was supposed to be Oreo. However, the little girl who had originally named her had a lisp. And so the puppy's name was Oyo. O-Y-O. It was super cute. I feel like that's really gonna bother me, but also I don't care. Everyone was like, you guys should have named him Thor. I was like, I had no power over this. In part with the blanket. Oyo? Eroticism? What do you mean by that? That's a good word, and I actually don't know the definition of that. I'm gonna look that up because I've never heard of that word before. I'm a nerd, but it's R's and L's is eroticism and S's are lisp. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Thank you for clearing that up, because I actually never knew that. Sorry, I accidentally bumped the mic with my cup. Alright. Time for diagonals. Both your parents are speech pathologists? That's cool. Well, I genuinely appreciate the lesson. It's always a good day to learn new things. Wait, Dreaming Truth is here? And I missed? Hello, Dreaming Truth! I cannot believe I missed you! Welcome! I feel so bad. The chat was just moving so fast, I guess, and I was so, like, focused on what I was doing. You're not good enough to ask. What? I feel so bad. Oh my gosh. Well, hello! I'm glad that I got to say hello now. Worked. Skipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know this one. Sherbertland from Double Dash. Of course I know this one. I grew up on Double Dash. Alex, are you offended that I said that I was gonna research what, or like I was just gonna look up what it was? I'm sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm of the mindset of, like, don't ask streamers questions that you can easily look up. And I feel like that goes both ways. Oh, okay. Because, like, not to call anybody out, but, like, back when I was, like, starting out streaming, there was somebody in here, and I was like, did I do a half double instead of a double? And they're like, isn't a half double just a single? And then I was busy working on my project, and they were like, hey, answer me, answer me. And I was like, okay, whoa. You are using a computer. You can look it up yourself. It's not that hard. So I'm of the mindset, if you have a question, and I don't answer it, look it up. That's just me. We're gonna work into that stitch next. $15 singles. And this person is in Jack's server, so, like, they do crochet. But I'm not gonna say names because that would be rude. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 11, 12, 13. 15. Right, it was not you. Do y'all remember the picture of the pool float you sent in Jack's server a couple weeks back? I don't think so. Don't ever get offended if a streamer misses my message in general. It's a stream. I'm not... Right. Like, the chat can sometimes move so fast, and, like, also, my vision is down here. My vision is not up at my computer. You know, like... You'll send it in the side chat? Okie dokie. I mean, I like to think of, like, these streams as, like, a hangout for people. But also, like, keep in mind, my vision, I'm focused down here. I'm occasionally looking at the chat, which is, like, over there for me. Like, I'm pointing at it. But, I don't know. Like, even if I'm, like, gaming and I'm looking at my screen, sometimes I get focused on what I'm doing. And I'm not likely going to answer every single question that pops up. And it's not because, like, I'm intentionally ignoring y'all. Sometimes my focus just is elsewhere. And I do my best to read back on the chat, like, to answer y'all's questions. I did eventually answer that person's question, but they were being quite rude about it. I was like, okay, it's not that serious. There's a million and one tutorials out there that explain what a half double crochet is. 5, 1, 1, double. But that's my usual, like, just outlook on it, is, like, if you have a question for a streamer that could be easily looked up, just look it up. Save yourself the trouble of trying to get their attention. But also that goes both ways. Like, I will often look up questions myself if y'all use a term that I'm not familiar with. It's not fair for me to wait for you to respond. But that's just me. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay. Let's scroll back. There was a customer today who came in, looked at the float, started crying, laughing, like, why did they make it like that? You're getting a bit overstimulated? Alrighty, Mel. Have a good one. I'm sorry. Hope you feel better. Oh, yeah, this. Was gonna nap, but your work daughter brought you a shake to add to your coffee. Nice. Hello, Patch. Welcome back. So we just did 24. We just did that. 9. Six, 7, 8, 9. Fourteen, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oof is staring at you with bat ears activated. Oh my god, could you set a picture? Let me see the boy. By the way, if anybody wants a link to this playlist video, I'd be more than happy to send it in the chat. It's like a 7-hour video of just Mario Kart music from Mario Kart World. And it's not all like strictly Mario Kart music, it's from all the other games as well. Like we heard some Donkey Kong Country earlier, we heard a Mario Odyssey song during the break. Got a good one set? Okay, I'm gonna go look right now. Oh my goodness, look at that sweet face. I want to boop him on the snoot. Oh, we've got diagonals on all of the next few even rows. Fortunately, not any on this row because it's a black row. That's nice. Sorry, I'm just like looking at it. These diagonals actually look really nice. And I'm really thinking that this yarn was the right choice for this blanket. He's been booped for me. Oh, he turned his butt to you. I'm so sorry. I've offended him. I'm sorry, Booferton. Sasha's being very cute, all snuggled up in her tree. I know this one. Mario Kart, or it's Mario Circuit from 8, duh. That's like the first course you play in that game. He woke up with you randomly at 4 a.m., so he's also a sleepy boy. Oh. Nah, he's just a diva who protects his nap time at high cost. Do you want to see Sasha? I don't know if you'll be able to see her from where I'm sitting. We'll switch to the face cam. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh. There she is. Do y'all see her in the tree? Sleeping. The sleepy baby. She's just a fluffy little lump. She really is. She got lots of TREATs earlier, after some playtime, and she was demanding more, like a little brat. She's my little brat, so it's okay. Brat Cat's another one of her nicknames. Going back to the conversation from earlier. Excuse me. Whoa. We were going through old photo albums with your Nana last night. Saw this one picture of a girl with like really short hair and oversized t-shirt and oh my god, that's funny. Oh, you didn't know your mom had her hair short? That's funny. This is a very like chill sleepy song. It's Parada Plant's Lullaby. Of course it's a sleepy song. It's a lullaby. It reminds me one time of a time I saw a photo of my mom with my uncle. And I was like, Mom, I don't remember taking that picture. She goes, that's not you, that's me. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't think she'd be comfortable with me sharing a photo of her face on the internet, but there's a photo of my mom and I at my sister's wedding, and we look so much alike that we're making the exact same face. It's pretty wild. And then I showed that to Axe, and he goes, "Oh my god, you really are a carbon copy of your mom." And then when they met in person, we were walking out to go to my car, and he goes, "You really do look like exactly like your mom." So yeah, we've been asked if we're twins before, and he was like, "No way." And I was like, "Yeah, no, 100%. One time we were going to get brunch. This was recent. And we were being walked to sit down, and there was an older couple, and the woman reaches out and she grabs my mom's arm, and she like leans in conspiratorially, and she's like, "You couldn't deny that one even if you tried." It was really cute. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Only reason I could actually go to risk of the next picture is straight up your sister. Your family's genes are so strong except for yours. That happened to me also, Mama, except my mom's photo was black and white, which is the only reason we got mixed up. Oh my gosh. Your dad and your Nona, his mom, look identical in their childhood photos. He's a carbon copy of her dad. Oh my gosh. Four, 8, 2. Yeah, okay. Two singles, 5 doubles. Oops. Big stretch, no hydration. Alrighty, give me just a second. You sure cloning isn't real? Not my Nana, your mom, and your sister are all completely identical. Your grandpa and your uncle are completely identical and almost look nothing like them. That's funny. Sounds like my mom's awakened in the kitchen. Funny thing is I dated a girl before she dated, and wait, you dated a girl before, and she and you got mistaken for sisters constantly. I don't even know how. She wasn't even half Mexican. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think it was people thinking in terms of they're such good friends. Oh my gosh. No, but that's so true, actually. Is Mom cooking popcorn? I think I smell popcorn. No, she's 100% cooking popcorn. Hold on. She 100% made popcorn. One of your gay male students tried to say that if he lived during the witch trials, he would have been burned at the stake. No, honey, he would have gone down as unmarried, but lived with his good friend. I just smell. So I don't particularly care for popcorn. I like the taste of it, but it gets stuck in my teeth and that drives me insane. I poked my head out of my room. I was like, "Did you just make popcorn?" And she looked up at me. She looked so guilty. She goes, "I'm sorry." And I was like, "No, it's fine. I just smelled it." One. But yeah, I like the taste of popcorn, but I don't like it getting it all stuck in my teeth. Because I have some notable gaps in the backs of my teeth near my, like, in my molars. And the worst culprits of getting stuck in my teeth are popcorn, chicken, and, like, salad sometimes. And I hate it. Awful sensation. So I don't really eat popcorn all that much. We didn't get popcorn yesterday. Well, we did. So we stopped a Quick Trip because we're snack smugglers. We'll smuggle snacks into the movies because I went to see Project Hail Mary yesterday. And I grabbed Chex Mix, I grabbed peach rings, and a peanut butter Snickers, which if you don't know, peanut butter Snickers is my all-time favorite candy bar. Love a peanut butter Snickers. I actually have some left over on my desk from yesterday. But my mom got like popcorn. And I have these little Ziploc bags that I like just grabbed and I put them in my purse because Ziploc bags are much quieter than packaging. And so we put some of her popcorn in the Ziploc bags so that we didn't have to pay for the movie popcorn because movie popcorn is so fucking expensive. It's so expensive. Ad starts in 2 seconds. You can't hang with stuff stuck in your teeth. You got teeth messed up during a wisdom tooth removal and let things slip into your gums. Yeah, so I mentioned in our private DM the other day how one of my teeth, I had to get a root canal in my back left molar because during my wisdom tooth removal, I had undiagnosed ADHD and I forgot to flush that socket and it rotted the nerve of the neighboring molar. So I had to get a root canal and just a complete extraction from that tooth. It's not fun. Peach juice tastes just like peach rings. I love peach rings. So, y'all want to know a crazy fun fact about my family? My grandmother, the one who recently passed away, had 9 wisdom teeth. And that is not a joke. She had 9. I don't know if she got them all removed or not, but she had 9 of them. But all of mine were growing in impacted, and I had to get mine removed. I only had 4 because I had braces at the time, and they were causing my teeth to grow in like this. So like my back molars were growing in like this because the wisdom tooth was hitting the nerve and causing it to go like that. You're probably going to need something done with one of your teeth. Something pregnancy and breastfeeding treats your bones like absolute garbage. Yep. If you have a dentist, I would ask them. I feel like it would be a problem. Have them removed preemptively. Yeah. So I got mine removed when I was like 14, 15. Because they were impacting the way that my molars were growing in. And I had braces. And in order for me to finish out my braces, I had to get my wisdom teeth removed. So, and my garden instructor was so fucking pissed at me about it because it was like the weekend of a competition and like we had already scheduled it like months in advance. And she was so mad at me. Why couldn't you have scheduled it for another time? Well, I didn't choose to have that done. It wasn't my decision. I was like 14. You think I had autonomy at 14? And making my own appointments? No. Anyway. You have a wisdom tooth in your mouth, doesn't give you too much trouble. After the last removal, I don't want it removed. Fair enough. You only needed 3 removed because you had a molar removed when you were young and the 4th tooth just moved in? Okay. Just take the ibuprofen they give you on the dot for the first 72 hours. They just shatter your tooth just and the root of the tooth is still, oh my god. So I have a thing with dental trauma. I'm very squeamish when it comes to dental stuff, and so I'm gonna ask that we pivot because I'm going to get like freaked out if we ruminate too much on this topic. I will say, one last thing about it though. When I got my wisdom teeth removed, the first time we changed my gauze, just to put this into perspective, I passed out. Don't like dental trauma. Shit freaks me out. Ugh. Yeah, and the thing is like we had just moved into our, not this house, but like the previous house that we lived in, we had just moved in when I got my wisdom teeth removed. And so my mattress was on the floor. I had a little twin-size mattress because I was sleeping in bunk beds at the time. Just shoved into the corner of my room. No other furniture. Just on a sleeping bag. In the corner of my room. Healing from wisdom tooth extraction. Yeah. I remember nothing of that week. Honestly, I'd rather keep it that way. I do remember when I came to from the anesthesia, I kept asking the nurses before I realized that my mouth was full of gauze, is it over? Is it over? Is it over? And they're like, yeah, honey, it's over. Is it over? And then I don't remember being moved to the recovery room, but I remember being in the recovery room with my mom. And, you know, I'm coming out from anesthesia or whatever. And she's just sitting there and she looks at me and I'm looking at her and she's like, are you okay? And at that point I'd realized that my mouth was so stuffed full of gauze that I couldn't speak. But she asked me if I was okay, and so I just kind of like did this motion with my hand, and she goes, the room is spinning, and I nodded and she goes, okay, well we're just gonna give you a few more minutes and then we'll be ready to go home. And I was like, okay. So yeah, that's all I remember from my anesthesia. I didn't say anything silly or anything like that. I just asked if it was over, and then if I was asked if I was okay, I said that the room was spinning, and that was it. So, unfortunately, we don't have any very silly videos of me doped up on anesthesia, which honestly, I'd like to keep it that way. Oh, so I promise I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to finish the row. That's row 37 done. You remember your sister on anesthesia? She said she wanted Cheetos. She hates Cheetos. Should I leave the church? Room speen, fish speen, yeah. You yearn to bathe in either coffee or melatonin. I don't recommend both, because then you'd be like having heart palpitations while passed out. Oh, there's a lot of diagonals on this one. Okay. Hi, Sasha. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch for the kitty. Do you want to see Sasha? Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. I have kitty. Oh my god, what have you people done to me? Kitty. She's purring. You're gonna get fluff all over the blanket. You have puppies! We love puppies. You got mats all over you. You want me to sprinkle your face? She asks for this, by the way. Do you see this? Do you feel good? You just scrumble my cat's face. You good? You lay down? Very important cat break. You want pets? What do you want? There's already Sasha fluff all over the blanket from her being up here for 2 seconds. You abandoning me? Alright, bye. Back to work. New pup pick. I'm excited to see. Oh, the Bobinky. She looks like she has a sty in her eye. Poor baby. She's so cute. I love her. Singapore Speedway from tour. Okay. We continue. She's a small benign growth. You and the vet have been watching. So far, no issues and her vision is still good. Okay, good. In Chloe's last few years, she had cataracts pretty bad. It doesn't feel like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, I think? Yeah, because we're working that way. So we just worked that one. We're gonna single crochet here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're working this one, so we're gonna go back here. So we just worked that one, so we're gonna skip that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that here? Yeah. So we just worked that one. 24. 1, 3, 4, 6. 10. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. But yes, it is on our eyes. Scared the heck out of you when it popped up. Worst we have at the moment is boofs and anal gland issues. That's good. Anyone's yet no. Shh. Good night for the baby. Okay. Actually need to look at my pattern. So we're on row 38. This is weird. Because there's a double diagonal in one direction and then a single diagonal in the next. Very strange. So this is the double diag. So that's that. So that we just worked that one. We're about to work this one, so we're gonna go this one here. But we just worked these two. Works here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards. Oops. The fuck? There's a Sasha hair. There. We just work that one, so we're gonna go here. Hold on. I need to look at this chart. Okay, it's gonna go. We're stair-stepping now. Okay. I think. Most babies have a plushie or blankie that they need to sleep. Not my displaced Victorian child. No, she must run her fingers through hair to sleep. Interesting. That's actually really sweet. One, two, three, four, five, six. Put like this, that is actually kind of cute. Put like this, that is kind of cute. Okay, I understand. Was there words? One, two, three, four, five. I think it's really cute that your kid needs to touch one of her parents to sleep. That's precious. Feels less cute when she's got like 5 strands and a vice grip. Oh gosh. Remember when my nephew would only ever calm down if we sang Big Green Tractor to him? It was really, oh, that's cute. I know this one. Piranha plant slide. Of course I do. You can tell when she's getting tired because she grabs her itty bitty curls. Oh, baby. How old is Miss Little One? Miss Little Bit? $15. Oh, itty bitty baby. I don't jive too well with kids, but Shy, your bug sounds absolutely precious. I agree. I also do not jive well with kids. I don't want kids, but they sound like precious. They sound just sweet babies. I don't want any sweet babies of my own. No babies. There's Sasha hair all in my project. She sings? Oh my gosh. My niece learned how to roar before she learned most other vocal sounds. And my niece has developed one hell of a sass streak. Oh my god. My mom was FaceTiming to talk to her grandbabies, and my niece answered the phone. My niece is like 3. And my mom goes, "Hi, pumpkin." And she goes, "Mimi, I's not a pumpkin. And then she said her name. It was so cute and so sassy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, She can count to 10 with light assistance and will sing most of her ABCs. Used to run around the house since you could walk. Wow. There's a picture of me from when I was a baby. And it is like the epitome of resting bitch face. Like, so angry. But at the same time, it's really cute. And then there's another one of me doing some, like, arms out to the sides, like, oh shit, what up kind of pose. It's really funny. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Like, kind of like a come at me bro pose. I think I have both of those pictures on my phone. 6. People used to walk up to me and be like, hi baby, and I just glared at them. That's funny. Fam tells you apparently they got mad. You apparently got mad. They wouldn't let me walk off a cliff as a toddler. Pouting in pink overalls. That's cute. I remember my mom's told me this story. I don't remember actually going, but I think the first movie that I ever saw in theaters, or was ever taken to see a movie in theaters, was Finding Nemo when it came out. And my parents had to sit in separate sections because there wasn't like 4 seats all next to each other. And so after the movie, my mom goes up to my dad and she goes, so how'd she do during the movie? And my dad goes, well, she's a lot like Dory. This was when I was a baby, so I don't remember how old I was. Maybe 4, something like that. Well, she's a lot like Dory. And that still remains true, I suppose. Yeah, thanks, Dad. This was definitely the right color for this. I'm just like, I keep looking at it like, yeah, no, this was a good color choice. What is this? Dragon Driftway from 8. No, of course there weren't signs of ADHD. Yeah, no, for real. My child, ADHD? Absolutely not. Yeah, it's a surprise I didn't get diagnosed with ADHD until I was a freshman in college. Crunchy baseline. I love it. 5 doubles. Set your coffee down over there, now the pups are laid on me. Uh-oh. You gotta disturb them if you want that coffee. I know it's blasphemous. Put me at the stake for even suggesting such a thing. But, if you want that coffee, you know what you have to do. Puppos, forgive me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 16. Worth it because you just got the cutest picture of Pocket. I can't wait to see her. Okay, I'm excited to see this. The little bug in her little bug outfit. Oh my god. That is the cutest picture. Oh my god. Look at that sweet little face. Oh my god, that is so cute. I would die for Miss Pocket. That is fucking adorable. Okay. I know this. Oh, it's the underwater theme from New Super Mario Bros. Wasn't that like the first song that played? No, it was the Mario drawing song. Oh. The underwater theme from Super Mario Bros. Oh, this is the new Super Mario Bros. Wii version. That makes sense. Okay. She will never be that photogenic again, but like, that's how cute she is IRL. I love her. I cannot wait to see her. Meet her in person, because that is happening eventually. And for you guys, I guess I'm just lonely in New York. Again, to be fair. Yeah, don't do meetup IRLs just yet. think Jack is probably like within 2 hours. Wow. That is technically closer to you than Scarlet and I are close to each other. Scarlet is about, I believe, 3.5 hours away from me, something like that. Talking about how close they were to a place you're 40 minutes from, so... Oh! That would be neat. Well, if you ever run into them in the wild... Oops. That would actually be insane, though. I mean, you'd never know. It's not like an impossibility. Isle Delfino from Sunshine. I am really liking this playlist. This is nice. Like, running into you is extremely unlikely if I leave my house, but you might pass Jack on the street. Yeah, no, for real. Managed to move downstairs to your computer with the sleepy bug. Nice. How has moving in been, Shy, to your new home? Still in box hell, but more like the first ring now instead of the 7th. Well, that's good. So slowly but surely. Wow, my words just like died. Jeez, what the fuck? I'm sleepy. William's twin and their partner also just moved, so everyone's been in moving hell except his brother. I'm glad I don't have to be in moving hell, at least for a few more years. What is this? Underground theme, big band, Super Mario Bros. Nice. How long is this playlist? 7 hours, 39 minutes, and 31 seconds. And we stream for 4 hours on average, so. We'll get a little over halfway into this playlist. Not looking forward to college and moving hell twice a year. Well, I'm sorry, but happens. At least if you think about it, you don't really have to move all that much stuff, because you'll be in a dorm room and most of your stuff will be limited anyway. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I was right. So we just worked this one, so we work into this one. 23. Yeah, college moving really isn't that bad. Especially because you're not moving, like, if you're in a dorm room, you don't have to move your furniture. It's already there. I was very fortunate that I didn't have to live in the dorms on campus. My first year, I lived with my sister in a house, and then I moved into 2 separate apartments after the fact. Hold on, I might have fucked up. I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did fuck up. I did one too many. did it right. Let's work in this one. I think I go into this one. That was complicated right there. That was a really confusing mess. But I figured it out! Return, welcome back, Scarlett. College movies pretty simple and quick. Yeah, freshman year sucks because you bring too much, then you figure it out. Yeah. Went to college about an hour and a half from your parents' house, so you went home most weekends. That sounds really nice, actually. Mine was about 2.5 hours away. It was 208 miles from where I lived. And I would drive that 2.5 hours, sometimes it was 3 hours, home like every other weekend to visit my mom. But living with my sister that first year was pretty nice. Mom would come and visit us instead of the other way around. It was much easier that way. We went 4 hours away from home, purposely never moved back, even over summer. No regrets. I don't think I ever moved home for summer after I moved away to university. I'm pretty sure I did summer classes too, so I had to be there. Yeah, I think I just moved down there in a big box truck and then moved home whenever I graduated. I have to count. I don't think I really need to count, but I think I need to work till there. Yeah, I'm almost certain I just moved from place to place, and I never moved home and then moved back down. It's too much work. There are days when I miss living in College Station, but most of the time I don't. I didn't get to do a lot of the typical A&M traditions because COVID happened in the middle of my career. And, like, Axe is so sad about that because he's 3 years older than me. And so he got to experience, he got to have the college experience that a lot of people have down at A&M, but I didn't get to have that experience. Like, I never went down to what's called Northgate, which is basically like the bar street. I never got to go there. I I didn't get to what's called dunking your ring, where you put your ring in a pitcher of beer and you chug it. I didn't do that. It's like christening your ring, basically. I didn't want to do that anyway, because from what I've heard, it makes a lot of people really sick. I'm good, thanks. A lot of my classes were online. I never went to what's called a midnight yell practice, because we don't have cheerleaders, we have yell leaders. I just didn't have the typical college experience, and I'm fine with that. It helped me focus more on my grades than anything else. Love your dad, but he expected you to move right back in every summer, and I had to break it to that. No, I got an apartment and my mom moved out of state, so oh well. Proud of you for holding your ground. I mean, I think I went home and like visited over the summer, but like I didn't live at home over the summer. There are days when I miss having my own apartment, but like my room is the size of a studio apartment, so it makes up for it. I know this song. Oh, it's the title screen from 8. Of course I know this song. Heard COVID made schooling really rough for all that. Yeah. You want to go to a college that's about 3 hours away and pretty well known, either that or 1.5 and very well known. Okay. But yeah, I lived alone for most of COVID after my roommates kind of just shut me out. And I didn't really have friends, so I just kind of like did my own thing and it was nice. But my mom was really sad that I didn't get to have the traditional college experience, and I was like, honestly, I didn't want it. Completely honestly, I didn't want that. Because alcohol's expensive. I was unemployed at the time. I would have rather had stayed home and just hung out with my cat, and so that's what I did most of the time. I stayed at home and I played video games and I sewed. I didn't know how to crochet at the time. If I had known how to crochet, my life would have been so much better. All of my time would have been spent crocheting in college. Alright, that's another row done. Row number 40. It's looking good. Alright, row 2, or page 2 of this pattern is done. We've still got an hour left of stream, we can keep going. Most of the super local colleges some of your other family went to is like uncle's college or grandpa's college. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm a third gen ag, so Aggies, Ags. I'm a third gen ag. My grandfather went to A&M, and then my mother and my uncle went to A&M. My uncle met his wife at A&M. My sister and I both went to A&M. My sister met her her husband at A&M, and my boyfriend Axe also went to A&M, but we didn't meet at A&M. And he teases me and my family about how big vaggies we are. It's a big deal in my family. And the thing is my mom, my sister, and myself all majored in the same thing, which was RPTS. And I had professors that my mom had, and they would recognize me. Awkward. But also kind of funny, so. I feel like I just like hit an energy wall. Like my brain just was like, stop. I don't want to stop. I'm having fun. Don't know what is in this thing your work daughter gave you, but holy heck, you just walked Peps Cleans and caught up on your full skincare routine. Holy shit. You probably did. It's okay. You're an energy vulture, an energy vampire. It's wild hearing about the second, third gen out of uni college. You're the first in your family to graduate uni. Yeah, my grandfather went to A&M when it was still known as the Agricultural and Mechanical College of Texas. Which is crazy. Or maybe it was Texas Agricultural and Mechanical College rather than university. But yeah, I'm proud of you, Ren. That's awesome. That is no small feat, for sure. You haven't graduated yet? That's okay. College genuinely is not for everybody, and it's hard. It sucks to do sometimes, and it's difficult, and it's not easy, and it's not for everybody, and that's okay. Life got in the way, but you're sussing out unis to go back to. Good! I'm proud of you, Scarlett! But, like, also, just remember, college is not for everybody, and that's okay. Okay, I have to do 4? No, I have to do 6. Okay. Especially nowadays, because, like, sure, it used to be helpful to have a degree on your resume, but nowadays it doesn't guarantee jack shit. And sometimes it feels like I did all of that work for nothing. Like, I have a degree, and yet here I am being a Twitch live streamer. My sister has a master's degree, and she's a stay-at-home mom. Sorry, I'm stuck. Took you 6.5 years to get a 3-year degree. That's okay. You would not have finished uni if you didn't need to get a visa to move abroad. You were not academic at all. Wasn't anything like that. Your support system wasn't up to snuff. I think I mentioned once. One person in that support group for our chat. You're an academic, but working to support yourself, your pups, and a man. Yeah, that's fair. I'm proud of you guys. Did I do something wrong? I think I did something wrong. Hang on. 6, 1, 6, 4. I did do something wrong. I did something severely wrong. What the hell? 6, 6, 4. This is a Rainbow Road. Isn't it? Yeah, 64. Big question is to finish in Texas or finish in Colorado because your options here are limited but cheaper. Yeah! 6, 4. I mean, you live like right next to a college town, don't you? You could apply there. Of course, I don't know how willing you would be to do that. And if you were a student there previously, they would probably be happy to have you back as an alumni. I very well could be wrong. Part of me has considered moving back to College Station and applying for maybe a master's, but I don't know what I would get my master's in and if it would help me at all. But my mom, my sister, and myself all did RPTS. I did Parks and Conservation, Community Recreation, so like state national parks, stuff like that. Protected areas, community centers, that sort of thing. ACTS, I mean, my sister did youth development, so like after school programs and summer camps, stuff like that. My mom did tourism, and then ACTS did sociology. I believe, psychology and sociology. He wanted to be a psychiatrist, but was like, I don't want to do all the science. So he did sociology. My uncle did history. My aunt did psychology, and my brother-in-law did engineering. He's a captain in the Air Force. He was in the Corps at A&M. And then I don't remember what my grandfather did. Let me scroll back here. It may or may not be the college I initially went to. Hey! You want to do accounting because it makes money? My mom's an accountant. Went in for creative writing on scholarship with a double minor in literature and theater. That's cool! Got scouted by your theater dean and ended up switching majors to theater. Without a formal audition, would go back for creative writing. Holy shit, that's impressive, Scarlett. You would also do art stuff on the side because you want to be a voice actor. Just make sure it's something you can see yourself working into. Both are important. This is true. Got an offer once to do voice acting, and you were dumb and didn't take it. Scarlett, it's okay. But you should have taken it. Actually want to work at a camp? You bounced back between the uni in your hometown and the uni in the city. Made friends in the city. Focused your social life and your grades slipped. Oops. Went back to your hometown as punishment. No friends, but your grades went back up. That's rough. Honestly, that's kind of what happened with me whenever I ended up moving into an apartment by myself. No friends, but my grades did way better. I was kidding. I need work, please. Alas, you toss the contact card. I'm sorry, Scarlett. Well, my mom has a client who is a voice actor. John McCalmont. He does voice acting and audiobook reading. I've never spoken to this man before. Except for, like, in passing. Like, I was sitting at the office and he came in and my mom was like, yeah, so that's John McCalmont. And I was like, the voice actor? She goes, yeah. And I was like, that was him? And he goes, yeah. And he, like, said hello to me, I think. And he was really nice. But, yeah. I know a voice actor. Very, like, distantly, but I know him. I know of him. He voiced the dragon dad from Dragon Maid. And then he also voiced John Bart from One Piece. Never watched One Piece, never watched Dragon Maid, but I looked him up and those are the two roles that are, like, most recognizable to me. And he also does, like, audiobook reading and stuff, so... I have a friend who wants to do voice acting. Can you help me, sir? He'd be like, I could try. What? How many did I just do? I just did 9. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked. 2, 3, 4. But, like, he pretty much only drinks... Like, I was talking with my mom about him. She goes, yeah, no, he only drinks water and maybe the occasional coffee. Probably lots of honey and lemon tea. But, like, he doesn't really drink anything else because he needs to keep his voice in, like, pristine condition. I'm like, that actually makes sense. This sounds like dry, dry desert. That's exactly what it is. Hydration, you got it. Woo! I just hit my arm. Sorry about that. He almost ran over the Jonas Brothers. That's crazy. Thank you for the hydration. Oh, and a big stretch. Thank you. Your dad met Chevy Chase once. He is in fact an asshole. Your sister's friend was once in a restaurant with John Mulaney. Did he play What's New Pussycat 20 times? Let's hope not. Ooh, that was uncomfortable. Not that restaurant, not the Salt and Pepper Diner? Damn. You've met a football dude? You were at a catering event, you were like 8, the cookie table incident. I was helping unload with the guys, almost backed into them while they were playing football at the Radio Disney anniversary event. The Jonas Brothers were playing football. That's funny. Okay, I keep getting distracted. What the fuck am I doing? What the hell did I just do? 3. Okay, so 5 doubles, okay. Doubles, okay. 2, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, what the fuck? Seemed like you would know how to play grid ball. Stardew Valley reference. Fun fact, my catering days are why I can no longer stand listening to Adele's music, which is tragic because you used to like her. Never catered her, but I had a prep coworker who only ever played Adele while she worked and was learning English, so I couldn't ask her to change it. Oh no. Retail is why I can't stand Queen. Yeah. Retail is why I can't stand Christmas music. And people always tell me I'm a Grinch because I don't like Christmas music, and I'm like, you work in a mall for 5 years, and if you still like Christmas music by then, kudos, hats off to you, man. I could not be me. They start playing that shit as early as like October. Sometimes earlier. Like right now, Hobby Lobby already has their fall stuff out with the Christmas ornaments already on top of the shelves. Christmas, so the pool store is a summer store. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Good. Christmas music sends you over the edge in the worst ways. Oh my god, yes, I agree. 100%. Scarlett, I'm right there with you. I never want to work retail again. I don't ever want to be in food service again. Yeah, fall stuff is already there. We're not even into summer yet. It's still technically spring. Summer doesn't start until a week after my birthday. You're just getting confused about what month it is because at work it's not the beginning of the year. It's the beginning of the year, at school it's the end of the year, and at the calendar it's the middle of the year. Yeah. Sorry, Alex, that's just life. Lunar-based calendars. I think we're making good progress. I think we started like down here. I'm not having 12 years in a year, not what those are. You've genuinely never heard of lunar-based calendars? That's a surprise to me for some reason. It's like the fucks are playing peekaboo in a good way. What does that mean? Oh, there's diagonals in this row. Ugh. Okay. There's a lot of diagonals on this page. Gross. Slowly popping out, but from behind the black. Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. What's the word? I'm proud of this color choice. Sure, we'll go with that. It was the right choice. Our first cake is looking quite sad. It looks like a pancake. It's been smooshed flat. Words are hard. I agree. Especially when you're tired. My brain is slowly turning to mashed potatoes. Pancake mention. Oops. What the fuck? Hold on. I actually need to look up something. Because there's a stitch in here that I don't quite recognize. Actually, instead of looking it up, it's actually in the pattern. Okay, let me look back at my chart here. Okay, so I have to do that one first and then that one. Okay, that makes sense. This is backwards. Okay, I'm here. Hello. I was trying to figure out all these diagonals, so forgive me for not reading chat. But I'm here now. Hello. Do I need to cut stream? No, I'm okay. I mean, we've still got 45 minutes left. I'm fine. I'm just a little sleepy. That's it. Kind of late, but you just looked up where Colorado is. Move there, Scarlett. You'll be marginally closer to me. It's for your sister and her family. Ooh. I know people in Colorado, they're so weird, so everyone in Colorado is weird based on the 4 people. Who knows weird people in Colorado? This is accurate. I've never been to Colorado, but I would like to go at some point. This one's gonna be really pretty when it's all finished. This is the one that I have down here. But like I fucked up somewhere over here. But that's what that's gonna end up looking like. Their daughter is autistic basically, but she's autistic, so we can't parent. Now she's like, I don't know if this is respectful or not, but she acts like a feral animal. Oh my gosh. Are your sisters gonna meet me too? Yay! It's not respectful, but that's why she acts like that. I don't know how to face, but that's concerning. Well, Scarlett, after my trip, we should start making plans for a meetup sometime. But not before my trip, because all of my energy is going towards that right now. Hell yeah. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is Shiveria from Super Mario Odyssey. Might do a semi-lurk. Okie dokie. I'm gonna keep going on mine. One, two, three. I wouldn't say it's not safe. It's just... Well, maybe it isn't safe. I don't know. There are concerns. Not to mention TSA has kind of been a bitch lately. Safety is the only thing stopping you from flying. Oh, we all road trip to Canada? I don't have a passport. I need to get one, but I don't have a passport. Setting up the guest room now as we speak. What is this? Snowball Park. We'll hide you in the trunk. Oh my god. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Oh my god. I just remembered I need to go take pictures of the Kraken blanket outside before it gets too dark. But the weather outside is like perfect for it, so. But also that would require me to like actually put on some decent clothes and have my mom attempt to record me. She doesn't normally get me in frame the way that it would require. Maybe Axe and I can record at his place tomorrow. I'll have to ask. Ren, forget the beds, prep the coffins. My god. I like this. This is a vibe. Toad Harbor at night. Nice. Enjoy your lurk, Scarlet. I think I maybe have one more row in me before we call it. I'm not streaming on Wednesday. It's not in the plans, anyway. I am streaming tomorrow, for sure, and I'm streaming Saturday, for sure. I might end up streaming Thursday or Friday, maybe, if I have it in me. But Wednesday is not currently planned. I think I've kind of been workshopping a potential new schedule. I was thinking maybe doing like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then taking Thursdays and Sundays off. You doing a test stream on Wednesday? Go for it. I don't have to stream on Wednesday. I would enjoy maybe a quiet day. I don't know if I'll work on this, but what are you gonna work on? I'm curious. Yeah, I've got one more row in me, I think. Alex is frothing at the mouth. A lot of tweaking sound settings. That's okay. There's always growing pains and like figuring stuff out, so I get it. Playing a game? Alright. Which game? Alex, it's too soon for you to stream. Hell, I'm still figuring stuff out. Are you kidding? I really want to get a widget that shows like channel redeems. I didn't mean to open Clip Studio Paint. Hold on. I was trying to click on Discord because I have a notification. Go away. Baldur's Gate 3 and Danganronpa? Ooh, Danganronpa. Which one? Oh, that's really pretty. You haven't played either of those? Oh, you have all three made? Okay, so we're gonna have to do like a series where we play each one. We have to start from the beginning, obviously. I'm loving the crunchy base. And a synth? Fuck yeah. This funky sax. I just did 3, so 2. Hi, Sasha. Anyone still new? Are you kidding me? Of course. Kokichi Oma. Oh. Kokichi cosplay. Kazuichi Soda. I love Soda. Sister and bestie love Nagita even though they admit his trash morals. Oh god. The ancient Tumblr texts. I saw something that was like somebody had a Tavros profile picture on like Twitter or something, a Danganronpa went homestuck derogatory, and they were like, you literally have a Danganronpa PFP, what are you talking about? And someone was like, 2 houses alike in dignity or something like that. Devoid of dignity, that's what it was. 2 houses devoid of dignity. Hi, kitty. You itchy? Hey, princess. Can you come up? Can you come here? She's like, no thanks. Junko Enoshima car sticker. Oh my. Whiny baby. Kitty. Hello, Sarah. Welcome in. How are you today? Hi, baby. That felt weird. I did a slip stitch instead of a single crochet. Doing Wednesday afternoon similar to my time. Okay, that's fine. Got let go of your job? I'm sorry, Sarah, to hear that. That sucks. I've been there. Trained you, didn't give you 2 shifts, and then let you go. What the fuck? That is insane. Okay, so if Ren wants to take midday Wednesday, I can do midday Thursday. So I can do like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and have Wednesdays and Sundays off for my stream schedule. And of course, I am here to help troubleshoot if anybody needs any assistance. Am I disturbing you, Your Majesty? You got gunk in your eye. Good girl. You are so happy right now, actually. Oh my gosh. I wish y'all could see her face. She is so happy. Your streams tend to be later, so you just avoid Saturday evenings. That's fair. Try not to... Oh. Y'all can do your own thing. I'm not, like, a leader or anything. I'm just a guy. They told you it's because the job was temporary. Nowhere was it posted. You didn't sign a temp contract. What the hell? Guys, I'm just a dude. I mean, I'm flattered and honored, but like, guys, I'm just a dude. Y'all can do whatever you want. Y'all don't have to take me into account for stuff like that. I'm flattered and honored. But like, honestly, just stream at the times that's most convenient for you, not for me. Sign up for leadership or it shall not, or not, it shall find you. What? Sign up for leadership or not, it shall find you. Okay, thanks. 5 doubles. I'm honored that y'all think I'm a leader. I'm just a guy. Just don't want to butt in out of respect for a friend. Well, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Sash, you're getting fur all over my work. What am I gonna do about that? Hmm? Are you making biscuits out of my leg? Yeah. Oh, sweet baby. I wish I had like a lower camera to focus on Sasha, but I just feel like my hands would be in the way. Theoretically, I could move my face cam down there, but like, eh. So we just did 3, so 6. What is this? I like this. Puzzle Plank Galaxy from Mario Galaxy 2. Okay. Don't. I feel those are the 4 currently thinking streaming talk. Mabo's pseudo leader. Mel is the quiet but wise one. Rez the feel good fun one, and I am gremlin. We're all gremlins. What are you talking about? Honestly, if we do end up streaming at the same time, we could do like a Discord call and collaborate stream. That could be fun. And then we can figure out how to merge our chats. And so we could all stream at the same time. If I'm not labeled as gremlin, I have no identity. Hell yeah. 5 doubles. What the hell? Scarlett, you are not just a gremlin. You are bookworm. You are smart. You are funny. You are very sweet. You are very chill vibes. I think if anybody's a gremlin here, it's me because of my chaos that I wreak on specific days. Like this upcoming Saturday. This upcoming Saturday is a golden weapons rotation in Salmon Run. So mentally prepare yourselves for that this week, because Saturday is going to be crazy. Because we're not playing Cult of the Lamb. Moving into a content creator house together. Oh my god. That sounds insane. Is that like a legit thing? Is that things that people do? Prepare for streaming. I am chaotic on very specific days, and most of those are Saturdays. But also, do you see what I am creating with my hands right now? This is a chaotic project. I feel like if anybody's the chaotic one, it's me. Meanwhile, Scarlett, you were making granny squares based on the books that you've read, and you're talking about them and reviewing them on your stream. And you're also making your really cute bookshelf mosaic blanket. You literally associate that emote with me forever now? Which one? The salute emote or the crying, holding out hands emoji? Because my love. I use it a lot. It's one of my favorites. The my love emote. I use it so much. It's so cute. I help you? Your stream could be a place for people to unwind. Yeah. Your head is warm, kitty. Why is your head so warm? Hmm? Why is your head so warm? You know not to get up there. This is a Sasha stream now, with just a little bit of crochet. Hydration and a big stretch, you got it. Can you lay down? See, we finished row 43. Sorry, I'm blocking the cat view. There we go. We did 11 rows today. That's, no, 11? Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that your plans got canceled, but I'm happy to have, like, slid in. Yeah, no, for real, exactly. She does this all the time. Also, you have so many mats. Are you gonna let me cut these out? Or are you gonna get mad at me? She has like a mat like right on her chest. She's not gonna let me cut it out. She gets mad at the scissors. Which I'm very careful when I cut her mats out. I do not try to get it. I try to get as far away from the skin as I can to snip it off. But sometimes they're a little too close to the skin for comfort. It is Memorial Day. Thank you. My mom is home, and we're gonna have a Berber for dinner, and I'm very excited. We have burger. I love the burger. I love my mama's burgers. You'll see this sweet face. Look at that face. Berber Babbit? Yeah, exactly. Do you see this sweet baby face right here? You see this? The sweetest little angel. The little shit. You gonna marathon your favorite movie series? Oh no! Oh, you got another mat on your butt, kitty. Oh my gosh, this was terrible. Oh my gosh. When are you gonna let me cut these off? Huh? I'm getting kitty kisses. That or she's about to get mad at me for overstimulating her. That was either she really liked it or she was like getting overstimulated. Alright, I'll stop. Sorry. I'm sorry to have made you mad. I'm gonna refund the big stretch, but I will do a hydration. Just because stretching my wrist earlier kind of made it hurt. This is just gonna be the last 10 minutes of stream. It's just my cat. Unless she leaves early. You are so happy right now. Oh my god. You are so happy. Yeah, she doesn't like it when I scratch where her mats are, because it overstimulates her. I'm gonna unplug my phone and like rotate it so y'all can get proper sausage. Sausage? Sausage. That's what we're gonna call that. Who needs art stream when you have cat? See if I can move the arm later. Yeah, there we go. If I had her treats over here, I would give her some, but I don't. And I don't think she would stay still for them. She is a gremlin. A fiend for her treats. Isn't that right, baby? We got another mat right here. I really just need to shave you, but I don't like shaving you, because it makes me feel bad. But she's got a mat, like, right here. It's a pretty significant one. She's like, quit touching it, it hurts. To share the clip, I'm excited to see this. Did it work? Oh, maybe. I don't think so. I don't feel like this music is appropriate for what's happening on screen right now, but it's okay. That's okay. If you made a clip, it's probably on my channel. Oh, I can't really get to it at the moment. Are you giving me kisses now? Do you want me to scrungle your face? She's so weird that she likes that. You want more? Silly kitty. I am covered in Sasha hair now. Is she resting her face on the desk? Oh my god, she is. Oh my god, you are so cute. This is just baby. You are so baby. But you're about to get mad at me because I have to end stream soon, and my hip is starting to hurt. And that is the leg that you were laying on. Isn't it? She's so chill most of the time. Unless she's playing, then she's like crazy. The funny thing is she's learned the sound of the button of the laser pointer. And so if I shake it, she gets really excited. The hip brace is working awesome. I'm not wearing it today because I wanted to sit cross-legged, which is really not great for my leg, but it's fine. But my mom and I went to H-E-B, which is a grocery store, earlier today, and I woke up in a little bit of pain, and I put it on and it like immediately stopped hurting. It was awesome. So it's great for when I'm like out and walking around, but it's not really great for when I'm sitting down. Because then it like folds over and it's awkward. Is this another mat? Oh my god. At least I can try and cut a little bit of this off. Ooh. Oh, honey. That looks so painful. Bless your heart. Okay, I'll stop. But I'm gonna have to take some clippers to this, sweetie. She says stop. To hurt so bad. Okay, I'll stop. The ape instinct to groom. That's gonna feel really nice when it comes off, huh? That's a really big one, baby. You're gonna have to let me get that off of you at some point. Alrighty, I think we're going to end stream. But I had a lot of fun today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We will be back again tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. CDT, working on the same project, the Fuck Blanket. Saturday, like I said, is a golden weapons rotation in Salmon Run, so we'll be playing Splatoon this Saturday instead of Cult of the Lamb. And that's all I've got for you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Memorial Day, Monday. And we will catch you tomorrow. As always, keep it crafty. Bye.